I knew something was wrong the moment the alien maid smiled at me. On Karzeth Station, smiles were rare, especially directed at humans. Most species here found our exposed teeth unsettling, a sign of aggression or madness. Yet the tall, silver-skinned woman standing at the doorway of my assigned quarters smiled softly, her 4 eyes reflecting the station's pale blue lights. "You are the human emissary," she said in perfect standard. "My queen wishes to see you." That was all. No explanation. No context. Just a summons from the most powerful ruler in this sector of space. My stomach tightened. I had been on Karzeth for 6 months, serving as Earth's diplomatic liaison to the Aurelian Concord, a telepathic, ancient empire known for 2 things: its unbreakable political dominance and its merciless response to perceived disrespect. Humans were tolerated, nothing more. Useful traders. Curious anomalies. Certainly not guests personally requested by the Queen. I asked. The maid inclined her head. Immediately. I considered asking why. I considered pretending I hadn't heard her. I even considered running. Instead, I stood. Because when a galactic queen sent her personal maid for you, refusal wasn't bravery. It was suicide. Beginning the summons. As we walked through the station's inner corridors, I noticed something unsettling. Guards bowed as the maid passed. Not slightly, deeply. Heads lowered, weapons tilted away. Whatever her official title was, it wasn't servant in the way humans understood it. "You've served the Queen long?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. "All my life," she replied calmly. "And several before that." I didn't ask what she meant. The doors to the royal sanctum opened soundlessly. Warm air rushed over me, scented faintly with something floral and electric. The chamber beyond was vast, circular, alive with soft golden light. At its center sat the Queen of the Aurelians. She was taller than I expected, her form elegant rather than monstrous. Her crown wasn't metal, but living crystal grown directly from her skull, pulsing gently with light. Her eyes, 6 of them, focused on me instantly. I felt it then. Pressure. Not physical. Mental. Like invisible fingers brushing the edges of my thoughts. "Leave us," the Queen said. The maid bowed once, to me, unexpectedly, then withdrew. The doors closed. I stood alone before a being who could read my mind as easily as breathing. "You are afraid," the Queen said. "I'd be a fool not to be," I answered. That earned a flicker of something across her face. Amusement? Curiosity? "Most humans lie," she said, "or attempt to shield their thoughts. You do neither." I was told shielding is pointless. "It is," she agreed, which makes honesty refreshing. She rose from her throne and descended the steps toward me. With each step, the pressure in my mind increased, memories surfacing unbidden. Earth skies, old regrets, people I'd lost. "I did not summon you for diplomacy," the Queen said quietly, "nor for trade." "Then why am I here?" She stopped inches from me and reached out. Her fingers brushed my temple. The world vanished. Middle. The truth beneath the crown. I wasn't standing in the throne room anymore. I was somewhere else, someone else. Stars unfamiliar burned overhead. I saw Aurelians locked in brutal war, their telepathy turned into weapons that shattered minds and planets alike. I felt their fear, their arrogance, their collapse. Then I saw something impossible. Humans. Not modern ones. Early explorers, long before Earth had joined the galactic stage. They stood beside Aurelians, not as servants or subjects, but as equals, immune, somehow, to the telepathic overload that drove other species mad. "You were here before," the Queen's voice echoed through the vision. I staggered as the memory snapped back. That's not possible, I said. Humanity didn't leave Earth until after we erased all record of you, she finished. We feared dependence. My heart pounded. Dependence on what? On human minds, she said softly. Your species cannot project thoughts, but neither can we dominate them. You are anchors, stabilizers. When humans stood with us, our telepaths could not lose themselves. She withdrew her hand. We removed you from history, the Queen continued, and our empire survived, but it became brittle, cold, alone. I swallowed. So why me? Her gaze sharpened. Because your mind, she said, feels like theirs. I realized then what she meant. The Queen wasn't just reading my thoughts. She was listening to the spaces between them, the silences, the contradictions, the emotional weight humans carried without collapsing. You remind me of what we lost, she whispered. And the maid? I asked. Why send her? The Queen turned slightly. She was watching you, she admitted, measuring your reactions. You passed. Passed what? Empathy, she said. Courage without aggression. Fear without dishonor. I let out a shaky laugh. That's it? I get dragged before the most dangerous ruler in the sector because I'm emotionally balanced. Her lips curved faintly. You underestimate how rare that is. Days passed. Then weeks. I wasn't imprisoned. I wasn't executed. Instead, I was kept, invited to meals, asked questions. Not interrogations, conversations. The Queen listened more than she spoke. And always she watched my mind. Rumors spread. Court officials grew tense. Some looked at me with curiosity. Others with open hostility. A human had the Queen's attention. That alone was dangerous. One night, alarms echoed through the palace. A faction within the Concord had moved to depose her, claiming she'd been mentally compromised by alien influence. By me. Guards stormed the Sanctum. The Queen didn't flee. She reached for my hand. Stay with me, she said. If they touch my mind now, they'll feel you. Is that bad? I asked. Her eyes gleamed. For them? Catastrophic. When the coup leaders attempted to breach her consciousness, they encountered something they had never faced before, a human mind interwoven with hers. Unreadable. Unbreakable. Grounded. Their telepathic assault shattered. Some collapsed screaming. Others fled. The threat ended in minutes. Afterward, the Queen sagged slightly, exhaustion etched into her features. You saved my life, she said. I didn't do anything, I replied. You existed, she corrected. Ending. Nothing was the same after. The Concord changed after that night. Slowly at first. Cautiously. Humans were invited, not as curiosities, but as partners, advisors, stabilizers. The old records were unsealed. The truth acknowledged. As for me,